What made Mortal Kombat 9 so great, or Mortal Kombat 2011, or Mortal Kombat the extremely fresh reboot back in its time, where it was insane when we saw this game release. If you're somebody like me who played the very first Mortal Kombat, and after what had happened with the 3D era was kind of a mix and mesh, similar to how like X and 11 was. It gave back to the lore of Mortal Kombat, but they kind of lost that mainstream touch. So MK9 gave us back this mainstream obligation where it was like, okay, we are re-inspired to give out the best situation possible. Similar to how MK1 is doing now. But what MK9, it was insane because what had happened right before that, right? At least for the previous big title was MK versus DC, Mortal Kombat versus DC. And at this moment, Mortal Kombat was like literally going to fall apart. Like Midway was done. I think they were going like bankrupt is what I remember. I just remember because back in the day, like of course we love Ultimate MK3 and it was just insane. But what had happened was like it was just on a huge downfall. Like it was on its last thin line, and they actually tried to, I would say, adopt Mortal Kombat. And so they did this Mortal Kombat versus DC situation to see like how that happened. Now it kind of flopped, but to an extent some people still love it, and I'm gonna have a whole breakdown video on that also. But with Mortal Kombat DC, it sparked something within that studio where it was allowed for an initial pitch. So Mortal Kombat is able to pitch this, and now after MKDC, the next big title was Mortal Kombat, you know, just called Mortal Kombat and the complete edition, you know. And what made Mortal Kombat 9 so great, one, they introduced X-Ray. Two, I wouldn't even say that's one. One is just that it was an ultimate love letter. It had all the aesthetics back, the 2D fighting, massive combos, fast gameplay, fatalities, all this stuff where it was just like shit, like this is exactly what we loved about Mortal Kombat. So it was so cool to just have all that stuff. And then also on top of that, they add X-rays and bouncing your opponent off the ground and crazy like like juggles that were insane that brought back from the classics. And it was just everything that they really did with massive graphics. If you had this on 360, you're like, whoa. But the thing that MKDC did help out with when NetherRealm, this is basically how like the first NetherRealms game was this Mortal Kombat 9. And what MKDC did do though, it inspired that whole crossover, right? MK versus DC, and it helped out what we see now with these special guest characters and combat packs, etc. When we see you see everything in 9, we saw what we saw, Freddy Krueger and Kratos. And that helped out with everything and bringing that type of situation, which leads to X with Jason and everybody, and then 11 with Terminator and RoboCop. Like just basically every guest character you could potentially think of now was really inspired by that MKDC tryout. And then definitely trying one more icing on that cake with the Mortal Kombat full reboot with Warner Brother Games. Basically Warner Bros just actually owning everything and being like, all right, we'll give it another try. Now, MK9 did get in trouble for that Freddy Krueger essence. I don't know the exact story, but I know that they did get in trouble for that Freddy Krueger, which is why it's kind of rare to actually get that game on Steam nowadays. It's rare to get that game on Xbox or anywhere. You have to get like aftermarket or emulators or whatever you're doing to try to get that game, or actually have the legitimate physical 360 and a copy. So however you're playing that game, those are the only really options. And I had just played this game recently and I was like, man, this, like, what made MK9 so great was the gameplay, one, obviously, and just how they delivered everything, like the strings combos. It's literally the GOAT game, and there's only one game that can really have argument, which is MKX, the direct sequel to Mortal Kombat 9, which in my opinion, I still put Mortal Kombat 9 in favor just due to the roster alone. But what made it real great, in my opinion, was that they were literally on their last thin line of like, this is all we got to put it all in. And it's crazy how that happens when your back's against the wall, and just like boom, they gave us the best Mortal Kombat still to this day on every tier list. So I thought that was incredible about MK9. I recently just streamed it on my TikTok live. We did the whole story. We've been doing some fun stuff like test your luck. And we were just talking, it's just like, damn, MK9 was so amazing due to the fact that they really, obviously they put in a lot into it, but just the fact that they were on the thinnest of lines, man. They were basically like done. They were going to be done for if Mortal Kombat versus DC did not happen. And therefore that inspired that spark for special guest characters and just to bring back Mortal Kombat gameplay. MKDC has some decent gameplay though. It was trashed on because obviously it's not your full-on gore that we want, a rated M game that we want in Mortal Kombat, but they were legit. And so like when they did that idea, they didn't see a lot of sales, but they still saw that vision and they gave the chance for Mortal Kombat. And now Mortal Kombat's like back and way better than ever. And thanks to the marketing capabilities, money with Warner Brothers and everything, and Mortal Kombat 9 giving us that, we're able to get that next sequel, which is MKX, which is still a monster game. With MK11, it did slow down. I think a lot of that was a little bit more inspired by Injustice and a little bit more bringing realism into it, which then launches another MK1 reboot, which we're hoping all over again. But yeah, MK9, one of the best games to ever play, and I still can't just stop thinking about it. So just to know that their backs against the wall, that's just inspiration that if your back's against the wall, keep going in. And that's just crazy, bro. Mortal Kombat has been incredible since, and I've been enjoying it so much. Leave a comment, subscribe, drop your thoughts, man. Let us know what you think. Mortal Kombat 9 was insane. We will be having all types of MK1 content, so don't miss out, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.